Hi guys, we are live. This is Ahmad Manzoor with the episode 2 of Blockchain Beyond Bitcoin. So we are not talking about the Bitcoin here. We are talking about the other use cases. And today I have a wonderful team from Russia who is working with me since last few months. And this is Certificado team. Welcome you all, right?
Hello.
So yeah, so they are wonderful, wonderful guys and highly energetic guys. As I told you, that I am working with them. Sorry, right now I'm talking a little bit about Urdu. Okay, यहाँ पे मैं इन लोगों के साथ जो है बड़ा जबरदस्त काम कर चुका हूँ और ये सर्टिफिकेट जितने भी आपके सर्टिफिकेट्स हैं उनको बेसिकली ये ऑनलाइन ब्लॉकचेन के ऊपर उस पर काम कर रहे हैं. They have a lot of clients around the globe. They look young. They are very young team, but they have a lot of clients around the globe, and they are one you can say a wonderful team. And let's start with Anastasia. Anastasia, kindly introduce yourself a little bit and what's your role in the company. So please.
Yeah, sure. So, hello everyone. It's really nice to see you all, guys. So, my name is Anastasia. I'm a part of Certificado team, and I'm a kind of progress lead in Certificado. And I joined the team in January. So my background mostly consists of financial consulting services, including participation in M&A and pre-IPO deals. I also worked on projects in strategic consulting, in insurance, and participated in sale of medical assets. And also, I have some experience in attraction of investments in fintech companies. I guess that's it.
Ahmad, you're muted.
Yeah. Sorry. Actually, it's quite enough. This is not it, right, Anastasia? So, Vitaly, what about yourself? Kindly you introduce yourself, your background, and
Okay, hello everyone. I'm very happy to be here. I guess this will be a good event. My name is Vitaly. I am working also in a Certificado team. Me and Vladimir, we are basically co-founders of this project. So my part in our business is business development. So me and Anastasia, we go make some new connections, partnerships, pilots. We try to introduce our company as many places as possible, and also working on a strategy of how we will be presented in a few years in the future. What about my background? I got a lot of expertise in community management. Also, I got my own course. It is called the Прививка от лени in Russian. Yeah, and this is why I got many connections in info business in Instagram. And also, I'm an author of a book about business development of startups. It is called GrowthHacking. So basically, that's it. My main titles.
great. So, Vladimir, what about yourself?
Hello, I am
A little bit
CEO.
introduction.
Yeah, sure. I'm CEO of Certificado. Nice to be here. I am actually a blockchain enthusiast already for 3 years. So, and I came up with Certificado idea more than 1 year ago. So I'm kind of old guy here. At Certificado, I'm leading the product development together with the team. And thanks to Vitaly, this product is used by many people, and I'm grateful for this. And despite I'm not only working in Certificado, I also am a board member at Waves Association. That's an entity that's based in Frankfurt. We are working on different products. The main one is Waves Protocol, competitor of Ethereum, maybe you know it. Waves with its different DeFi aspects. So, yep, I'm a tech guy here. Nice to be here. Thank you very much, Ahmad, for this opportunity.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Finally, we got something which is basically equivalent to Ethereum, because normal people always talk about the Ethereum. We'll talk about that when we get into the tech thing, right? So,
With a
Vitaly,
pleasure.
Vitaly, my question is from you, that how this Certificado idea came into your mind, and because you are the co-founder, so how it will come into your mind, and what do you think about it?
Well, this question directs both us, me and Vladimir, because as Vladimir mentioned, originally this was his idea, and this idea mainly targeted offline events. We got companies, how it's called, StatPad, TimePad, which arranges offline events in Russia. And Vladimir was thinking about that this is a great idea to provide some kind of proof that people were there using blockchain certificates. And then when we meet with Vladimir, originally we were so inspired about one Russian blogger. We watched the video about startups, and this night the Certificado was born because we were very excited, and we felt like we need to do something ASAP, like right now when we are together, when we think that this is a great time, great opportunity. And due to my many connections in Instagram world of infobusiness in Russia, I decided that this technology will be firstly adopted by bloggers, by people who make small online courses, and then starting small, we can grow bigger. We can go to Skillbox, we can go to Coursera, many huge companies, and then maybe in the future even the institutes. And then we started working, and so this is 10 months from this moment past. And right now, what we got here, right, we are very close to collaborating with many international universities and institutes, and thanks to Ahmad also. He got exclusive partnership with us from Pakistan. So yeah, we are basically just holding on to our original strategy, and we are very happy to be there, because there was many times when people told us that this idea is not working, this will never be used in Russia, why do we need you, and so on and so on. And we just continued to try our strategy, right? And then one day it starting to work out, because many little things come close together, and we got our beautiful team together, and everything starting working right now.
Perfect. Actually, I just need to add one thing. Basically, this team is working with a lot of huge events going on around the globe, and they are their certificates provider. So they are doing wonderful thing. So, Valdemar, what's your take on it? Like, this is your baby, your idea. How it will come into your mind?
It's very nice story. Actually, the first prototype of Certificado appeared in November of 2019. The question is why it's called Certificado in Spanish, right? Certificado. As the story is simple, I invented it while giving a workshop in Madrid for Waves. I was in Madrid talking to people, and I needed to show an example of blockchain implementation. And I got an idea why, if they are listening to me, they need to get a certificate, right? It's just a usual case. And I just got an idea to create a tool for issuing certificates on blockchain, of course, on Waves blockchain. And proof of concept, it appeared in 3 hours before the event. And the name was Certificado because it's Madrid workshop in Spanish. After that, many things changed. Actually, I met Vitaly. We found the practice, implementation. We found the people who are ready to pay for it. Not only Waves giving workshop is interested in it, but many different events. You mentioned that we have events all over the world. That's right. We have partners in Australia. We have partners in Los Angeles, from east to west and back, everywhere. And I'm happy for this, and I'm looking forward to different opportunities. For example, I do believe that in many countries, this trend for certification for true transparency is coming. For example, I believe in Pakistan, I believe in Arab Emirates. All these countries, they love trends, and I believe that they are interested in transparency in the government. So I'm sure that Certificado is right in time, and that's what is needed right now.
Yeah, exactly. You are absolutely right. We have met on the World Hackathon, right? World Blockchain Hackathon. We have started communicating from there. So, Anastasia, actually, the next question is from you. That what about your partners you are already doing partnership, like you have done with the Pakistan Blockchain Institute from Pakistan. So what about your other partners around the globe? About Tell us about your clients you are working with right now, so that everybody can
Yeah, sure.
see that where we are going, right?
Yeah, sure. So apparently now we're actively entering into different partnerships all over the world, starting from US and Moscow. So our first partner is HISTES. It's located in Prague, and this company works across Europe. It's a higher school teachers society, and it's a kind of community of teachers, professors, and lecturers. Yes, so we provide them with certificates issued on blockchain. Our next big partner is Hack for Future Hackathon. It's located in Australia, and they hold virtual hackathons globally and different startup competitions. And Vladimir also participated in a workshop regarding certification in art. So yes, it's a really nice partnership, I guess. So next guys to talk about is World Blockchain Hackathon, which you've already mentioned. Yes, they're located in the US. They're also focused on virtual hackathons, and they have a really base of participants, I guess around 70 countries. Yes, and the next, our partnership, which we are really proud of, is partnership with Pakistan Blockchain Institute, with you, Ahmed. So yeah, now we're aimed at really huge productive goals.
Inshallah,
So yeah,
inshallah. Yeah, that's cool.
yeah,
Yeah, sure.
yeah. And talking about clients, of course, we mostly work with clients from Moscow. We have a lot of experience in issuing certificates for online courses in Russia. We also made a pilot for a company called China Professionals, and they provide. I guess Vitaly, correct me if I'm wrong. So they validate skills for people who want to work in China. So yeah, and we also issue certificates for them. So Vitaly, did I forgot something about our clients?
Now Vitali adds something in it. Okay,
Yeah.
he's a business development guy, so he'll add something in it that because honest, I am very inspired by all of you. This is truth. I always tell you this thing about all of meetings, right? So sometimes when we go you young guys go to some client or so, have you ever heard that you guys are young? You have what experience you have and something like this, Vitali? What have you ever heard this thing?
Well, yeah, the main idea of us being young, well, it has its certain pluses and minuses. For example, sometimes people which we try to collaborate with and make a partnership, they don't trust us. They look at us and they see like very young guys. They are very energetic. That's cool, but sometimes these people may be a little bit evil, you know, right? The businessman, and they try to just, I don't know, give us 10% of deals, and I don't know, do something shady, because we are naive and we are young, not so experienced, so they can feel themselves more powerful and try to dictate us their own conditions, right? But the thing is that me, Vladimir, Anastasia, we started working very early, from like I don't know, 14 years old. We were always very ambitious, and during the university we got our first jobs. So we got a lot of experience in such sort of things when the deals come close and together, and that is why we can see through these people, and we let them think that they are smarter than us, to just sit quiet and wait till they just show everything they got, and then we start working really seriously, right? Then we really start playing. So basically, if you know this weakness, you can make it your own strength and work it as your opportunity. And also, us being young helps us to be not so very official, and we move very fast with our partnerships, because when we meet people on our level of energy, like you, Ahmad, things really go fast forward, and we don't waste our time on such some, I don't know, documents. We do documents, but this doesn't wait for a few months when you just send something on an email and then everything just stops, freezes. We don't like this stuff, and our partners, they move at the same pace with us.
I like Vitaly right now because he say me that I'm young. Okay, so I like that.
Yes, that's true.
So now we talk about a little bit of technical things, right? Vladimir, you talk about the Waves Association and the Waves protocol. So guide our audience about that. What is it? How it will become like Ethereum? You said it's equivalent to Ethereum, or they're going to be compete with the Ethereum. How it will work? What is
Yeah,
it basically? Because people don't know about something else than Ethereum of proof of work or something like this. Because in Pakistan, when we talk about the blockchain, people normally think, "Go, okay, you are talking about the Bitcoin."
yeah.
So
But
tell us about, yeah,
blockchain is not only Bitcoin. It's not only
exactly,
Ethereum, actually.
exactly. That's what I'm saying to people in Pakistan. That this is a lot of different things, a lot of different use cases. So
Yeah,
tell us about the Waves Association and the Waves protocol. That how it will work and what is it, a little bit.
yeah. First thing that people do need to understand actually is the matter of decentralization. What is decentralization? When there is a choice, you can choose either you want to invest in Ethereum or in Bitcoin or maybe in Binance.
Mm.
So I believe that true decentralization is when there are many different projects that are trying to solve one problem, but in the different ways. Because maybe in the future there will be some bugs in Ethereum, some critical bugs, and it will not be possible to use Ethereum, or there will be a competitive advantage in one of its competitor. Very good example. I'm not going to talk only about Waves. My goal is to give a retrospective about all the situation on the market. For example, Binance Smart Chain. Have you heard about it? About blockchain run by Binance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a new blockchain as well, as it's younger than Waves actually, but it has a huge advantage. It's much cheaper than Ethereum. To send a transaction on Ethereum, you need to pay more than $100 currently if you want to exchange, for example, your tokens. On Binance Smart Chain, that's $1. So that's competitive advantage, right? Even if you want to build a tool to issue certificates, it's better to do it on a Binance Smart Chain because it's cheaper 100 times. In Waves, we are trying to create the new generation of blockchains with its own advantages. Fees is the first thing. The second one is scalability. For example, in Ethereum, it's up to 1,000 transactions per minute. In Waves, it's 1,000 transactions per second. So 60 times more.
Okay.
Yeah, and the last thing is smart contracts. In Waves, we have our own smart contracts that are much more useful and much more easy to create. So it's developer experience, when you can create a smart contract, even if you're a newbie to blockchain. So blockchain in Waves is independent protocol developed by the team. I'm currently sitting in the office of Waves. There's a huge team behind this wall. And the goal of Waves Association is not only to create a protocol itself, but also to create a community around it and different projects built on top of Waves. For example, Certificado is based on Waves. We use a protocol to store data, but Certificado itself is not only blockchain. You have a database, you have different interfaces like Discord bot, Telegram bot, but the core is blockchain technology, and Waves provides an opportunity to connect blockchain in 2 lines of code. Magic.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you are a blockchain startup with 2 lines of code.
Okay. Okay.
If you have any further questions, I will be out. I'm ready to answer.
Basically, you need to add, because before Certificado, I have never heard of Waves, right? But you are the guy who is in the Waves. So if you can tell our audience that what basically what it is do, what everything about it,
Yeah.
so that
Yeah, great.
people, so that blockchain Pakistani developers from blockchain who want to work on this, then how can they join or something? Basically, some guidance for that them as well.
First, I need to say that it's cool that Certificado is how to say, we give the new community to Waves, actually, right? So Certificado is a part of Waves community, and this community together is boosting the ecosystem. That's nice. Talking about Waves, yeah, first of all, Waves Association is currently working a lot to attract external developers. There are now more than 10 DeFi applications on Waves, stablecoins, exchanges, different types of liquidity pools. So everything what you can do on Ethereum, you can also do on Waves, but cheaper and faster. That's the first thing you need to understand. And the second one, Waves is already 4 years old, actually, and we did a lot of things. Currently, DeFi is a trend, and for this, we have a special grants program. If you are interested in building your application, you can apply it for a grant at wavesassociation.org. I'm taking part in the decision-making process, so I'm also ready to help with this application or something like this. Yeah, but the main message from me to developers in Pakistan is to explore the full market. Do not go just directly to Ethereum. Explore, research different opportunities. Waves, Binance Smart Chain, Tron, Solana, different protocols. So it's always better to see different opportunities.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's a wonderful idea that now we have something beyond Ethereum. You can say that, right? So that is
beyond Ethereum. Yeah,
beyond Ethereum we go finally. Where otherwise everybody think about the Ethereum and Hyperledger and something. So we finally go beyond those.
But that's logical. Ethereum is really old and it has many disadvantages. I really respect Vitalik Buterin and all he did, but there are many disadvantages. Like it's not scalable, it's very expensive. You need to, because it's proof of work, you need to use a lot of energy. That's not sustainable for the nature. So many disadvantages. Now is the year 2021. You need to move forward.
Yeah, exactly. So as we are talking about the move forward, Anastasia, what do you think about the future of like you are the part of Certificado? How do you see the future of Certificado, basically?
My bad, I was on mute. So personally, I see that Certificado could be useful in different areas. At first, we were focused only on a tech sector, and now we see that a lot of sectors are really interested in using this technology. So, for instance, HR sphere, we can be also useful and can solve really crucial issues there by collecting different skills of the students or of the employees in just one validator. Apart from that, I guess that Certificado could be useful also in immigration sphere, because a lot of countries need to validate skills or permission for immigrants to work in their country. And we're also going to research through this theme and find ways to collaborate with government entities.
Perfect. Vitaly, what about how do you see Certificado in future?
Well, basically, what Certificado do is that this is a tool that can certify anything. That you come to
Mhm.
us, you ask us some sort of question: is this knowledge true? And we say yes, this is true. And this concept can may be applied to any sphere. Basically, it can be art validation, like is this image really original? We say yes because we use blockchain, and this can be really trusted. So we basically are the main portal where you come and ask any questions like, is this true? Is this true? And we just need to start from one thing at a time. Yeah, because we right now we don't have so many resources. We're a small startup, right? So we have to choose. We cannot pursue all these markets at the same time. Art, all this government stuff, and so on and so on. But there are many ways to apply this protocol. But we start from online education because this is the closest thing to us right now. This is a growing market. We got connections here, and we got the validated clients here that are willing to pay for our technology. So we just start from connecting to us different small online courses and the huge online universities to grow our base of students with proved hard skills. And then after that, when we got the very huge base of data, right, we can navigate different companies through this data. For example, some sort of companies, they come to us and they say, we need to find a person who is very skilled in programming and also got finished courses in Python and also is very keen on blockchain. And we say, okay, you can choose. This is the list of people. We got all them proved, all their stuff, all their skills, all their knowledge is stored here. You can check. They really attended these courses. So basically what we want for Certificado in the future is to be a global HR portal where you come and you just type in the telephone number of a person or email, and you can check every skill that person has, and this will be stable, so safe, right? You can trust this. So we are willing to improve the hiring process in the world. And then who knows, maybe we go further because we will have many more resources. We will go to the government, we can go to the immigration, we can go to, so any other facts and knowledge, we can validate that and say that's really true. But this is moving forward right now, online education and HR.
Great. Actually, the thing is, as I always told to my talked about to my students, that one step at a time. So great. Like right now, we are working on education, then we HR, and then we go towards the government. And wonderful, wonderful. So, Valdemar, again, a technical question from you. Kindly tell us about the life cycle of this whole thing, like the certificate, how it will be verified and everything. So, what is the project life cycle? Talk about a little bit about that.
Yeah, our goal is to create the simplest UX for crypto projects in the world. Actually, so that's a perfect question. What we are waiting from our customer, online school or event, is only the list of the names. In addition, they can attach, for example, emails or template for the certificate, but the minimum version is just to send the list of the names. What happened next? For each author of the school or course, we have his own blockchain account. That means that he has his private seed that is used to generate certificates. So we have a module that connects to Waves blockchain and encrypts and sends certificates into it. We have a module that saves the same certificates to local storage, just as backup, because who knows, that's blockchain and it can happen. So our goal is to diversify the risks, actually. And after we store the certificates, the PDFs actually are generated, and the student, the end user, can get them any interface, for example, in Telegram bot, in Discord bot, or in web form. Course author can choose it. It's customized. And the main idea is that it's simple for course owner, it's simple for the student to get this and store it to CV, and it's easy for HR because on any certificate there is a QR code that anyone can scan and check the validity with one button. That's it. So there is a huge technology that's connected using our layer into 3 buttons. That's it.
Great. Actually, this looks very easy when you talk about it. It looks very easy. I have no idea about the bad thing, but it looks very easy when you talk about it. Okay?
That's the goal. That's the goal, because all of the blockchain startups, they're really how to say smart. They try to be smart, try to look smart. We are doing cryptography. We are really serious guys. Our goal is to be young, rock and roll. We store your data. We store the data really. We store it in an encrypted and private way, but we store it really secure, and it's easy. So that's our vision for the full blockchain industry. Actually,
great. Actually, there is a question that I'm going to answer that. What is the scope of blockchain in Pakistan? There is a lot of blockchain scope in Pakistan, right? We are not talking about the Bitcoin, as you see that this talk is blockchain beyond Bitcoin. We are talking about right now. We are talking about the certificates on a blockchain, and then HR on a blockchain, and then other things come on a blockchain. So when we are in a meeting, we talk about that the blockchain is take immortality in the world. So blockchain is immortal, right? So start from the Anastasia. Your ending note on this, Anastasia. Sorry, Valdemar, if you want to add something, please.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you, what's your favorite blockchain, and what do you really believe in person in Pakistan, for example, and in the whole world? What's the most desired area? Yeah. As an enthusiast in Pakistan, what's your vision?
Actually, number one, I am not a Bitcoin guy. That's the number one thing. Okay. Number two, I believe on the transparency, because here a lot of people got hijacked, like about the education, about other things. So I like transparency, that this guy know the thing. So that's basically what I want in the from the blockchain. That's why I'm with the blockchain since last 4 years. That's why. So because most of us become the victim of it, that when through HR, somebody who is not working got the promotion and got the benefits, but with the blockchain they are not going to do that. So that's why I'm with the blockchain. Actually, that's why I am always talking about the blockchain, and this is what I am going to do, inshallah, hopefully.
Fair world, fair relationships. Yes, yeah, you mean this.
I'm with the blockchain because of transparency.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Also, I also wanted to ask you a question, Ahmad, regarding your position as a blockchain enthusiast in Pakistan. What do you believe in? If the tools using blockchain-based solutions to achieve mass adoption, do they have to explain how they work, or they just can to do something very useful and they will get their mass adoption? Or firstly, you got to explain people what is blockchain, work out all these fears of blockchain, that's not hard, that's really safe, and so on and so on, and after that you can achieve mass adoption. Or you can just make something really useful blockchain based, and then no need to
Actually,
explain.
Vitaly, this is a very good question from from me. Actually, here, as I told you about that, when we talk about the blockchain, I go to some organization, some institute, then their first impression is you are talking about the Bitcoin, and then I'm going to explain them everything, that I'm not talking about the Bitcoin, I'm a blockchain. Like when I first started Pakistan Blockchain Institute, can you imagine I received a first phone call that how can I invest in blockchain? So I was like, how can I tell you that? Okay. So here in Pakistan, this is a very big misconception. Even when I provide trainings and everything, like my presentation, my first slide is on a misconception, that this is not a Bitcoin. This is not only for the financial sector. This is not this. This is not that. So we are. I'm trying to do that. And just to add on, in like in 2019, before this pandemic allow applied in Pakistan in February, I think, February last year, 2020. Since August 2019 till January 2020, I have provided around 103 free of cost seminars around the Pakistan and tell them that this is the blockchain technology. This is not a Bitcoin. And through and a lot of organizations, a lot of institutes, educational institutes. So when I've counted them, that those are 103 I have provided around from Abbottabad to Karachi, to all of them, to tell them that this is the blockchain. So that's why people normally say about me that I'm kind of a pioneer in blockchain who is not talking about the Bitcoin. So hope for the best. This is what's going on here. Inshallah, people think about it about the positive way. So let's see.
Great mission. Yeah, it's this mission is really helpful for the whole blockchain industry, I guess. Even if you do it in Pakistan, I believe it will start to move organically. This understanding that blockchain is not only about making money in the bull market, it's about the future.
By the way, through you guys, I have learned about the Waves Association, right? Because before that, I have not heard of it. People normally think about the Ethereum. Like here, a few courses are going on. They are talking about the Ethereum and Hyperledger. There is no other protocol they are talking about. But now I think about Waves. So let's teach people about Waves. Why not? So let's see. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking in the back process, that why not we can do this thing.
My personal vision is that in the future there is a trend to unite all of these blockchain projects. For example, if Waves unites, however, with Hyperledger, for example, this will be a great collaboration, because Waves has cheap transactions, Hyperledger has a huge community. If we unite these two things, we will get a boom, and blockchain will adopt much faster. And this is why there currently is a trend for interoperability and cross-chain solutions. In Certificado, we are also working on creating a cross-chain, certificate storage. For example, there is a huge amount, not huge, but 10 projects on Ethereum that are issuing certificates. What if we connect our storage of certificates to there? It will be much more profitable for HR to use this global cross-chain validator. So that's why what I personally believe in integration and together movement.
Actually, collaboration is always good. Like the old community and the new community, when they match up, there is a lot of things to come, right? So this is how the things will work. So hope for the best. Again, that's the same thing. Hope for the best, inshallah. So let's see.
Not only hope, there are actually some projects that are currently working on it. For example, in Waves, so we have a project called Gravity that's creating bridges between different projects. For example, between Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Waves, Solana, many. So yeah, and I try to play a role in it.
Great.
We are going to use this network for a bridge. So, and together we will create the adoption.
Yeah, great. Inshallah. So let's go towards Anastasia, your ending note actually, and your message to Pakistani community regarding the technology or whatever you do, and your ending note.
So my ending note is not to be afraid to adapt new technologies. I guess the first people who will adopt it, they'll get much more advantage in contrast to the others, since they will have more time to get into it, and find something really fruitful for their businesses.
Great.
So not be afraid.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Vitaly, what about what's your ending note and
Right,
message
my
to
ending
Pakistani
note.
community?
So I would like to share an idea of what is most important right now in when we're moving fast in this digital era right now. Too many information. So this is the most important quality right now is to ask yourself smart questions. How it works? How can I apply it to solve my own problems? Anytime you meet something new, different, innovative, just try to dig deeper and explore how it works. Ask yourself questions and try to understand this new concept and try to apply it in your daily life. So this is what makes a good entrepreneur nowadays, and this is the main reason people become successful, because they are stay tuned in all these new technologies that appear nowadays from anywhere, and they try to understand them and try to imply them in their daily life, solve their problems. So basically, that's it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Exactly. Basically, what I always tell my students that innovate things. Innovation is important. Deploy, anybody can deploy, but innovation is important. You need to innovate new things and go towards your dreams and everything. So that's what I say to people. Vladimir, what is your ending note and your message to the Pakistani community and Pakistani students and all the youngsters and professionals actually?
Yeah, thanks for the background. So first, I need to say that I am really pleased that in Pakistan, community is growing. We have people like Ahmad who are teaching people and making them more experienced. That's great. I'm here in blockchain industry for 3 years. There was a huge crypto winter when we had just a few amount of enthusiasts who still believe, who still are waiting for the crypto season. And now it is. Now we have crypto season. People all over the world start exploring blockchain, start implementing it. It's so good. It's so great for me. But my message is not to fall into this bull market. Please do not try to make, I don't know, X5 for your earnings right now. It's easy because now it's bull market. Uh, it doesn't need to attract full your attention. What people probably should do more is to look deeper, how Vitaly told, and start thinking about how this technology will really act in the future. Just a simple example. Right now we have a new trend every month in crypto world. For example, currently there's a trend digital art. Very trending. People do make fast money. Just throw $1,000, you will get 2 tomorrow. What I personally believe that if you put $1,000 in the field that you really believe, you will get 1 million in a few years later in the future. But it's much more long-term vision than just try to earn on bull market. So my message is to look deeper and start to think long-term and not short-term, because bull market ends, but the Web3 zero and transparent future will happen for sure.
Great. Very nice talking to you all. And thank you very much for joining us and give your thoughts to Pakistani community and especially for me. Again, you guys are inspiration for me. And if somebody wants to talk to you or talk to again about this Certificado, contact me directly. I am always available. So thank you, Anastasia, Vitaly, and Vladimir for joining us. See you soon, inshallah. And take care. Bye bye.
Yeah, see you soon.
Thanks.
Thank you for the invitation. It was very
Thank
nice.
you, Ahmad.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.